So there is some of the quartz that I broke up. You can see obvious signs of pyrite. Where there's pyrite, there could be a good chance that there could be gold mixed in with that as well. I just use an air hammer to bust all those chunks up into smaller ones to put into my crusher. However, we're not worried about that right now because we need to get back to work on the Jeep. Some parts have been showing up that I need. Well, this is lower water neck for the Cummins 4BT. Then I got over there that need to find something to put that in. I also got a 4-in-1 tubing bender to do some brake lines. So this is a package I have been waiting for from Superior Radiator. It's the LS swap rad I need for the Jeep. Believe it came with the fan and everything. So here's the radiator here. I'm going to show you why I'm not impressed. Now, this is the part that fucking pisses me off. So, look at the lower rad hose. Do you see how they used a bead roller to get that lip there to stop the hose from coming off? What the fuck is that? Looks like they tried to bead roller it and couldn't. And there's like just a little fucking dimple there. Like, what the fuck is that? You trying to tell me some fucking retard in the fucking welding shop could not tell that that is not fucking bead rolled properly, and you're just gonna fucking weld it on there and that passed through quality control? Holy fuck. What a fucking joke that is. Should have just bought the fucking China one. Probably would have been better quality. Like, how do you fuck that up? This is probably one of the main reasons why I don't want to build another Jeep too, because everything you buy is just fucking shit. Fucking shit. I mean, how fucking stupid can the welder be who built this radiator? One does not look like the other. Probably another welder from fucking McDonald's, guaranteed. I'm telling you right now, I have no faith in any fucking aftermarket company out there. My personal opinion right now, person's better off to buy the cheapest fucking shit because the base is already there and then rebuild it to your liking. Because how many times have we been through this situation already on my Jeep? What are the odds of me getting everything fucked up? Not that good. Everything, probably I'm going to say 90% of aftermarket companies have no quality control and just fucking producing shit. That's like the quality of something that I'd slap together in the fucking garage. Not something I would make and then market to sell for fucking 400 some bucks plus $100 shipping. Just fucking poor craftsmanship in this. Holy fuck. Would not surprise me in the least if that was union made. Holy fuck. Look at that. Hole doesn't even line up. Forget trying to stab the fucking bottom one. In my opinion, just buy the Chinese one. Apparently made in America isn't fucking so good quality anymore. What do you guys think? I want you to leave your comments below because I'm really curious if you think I'm overreacting or not, because this is fucking bullshit. I did have some dreams of utilizing the stock airbox in this build, but I see now that's not going to happen. I'm gonna have to come up with something else. It's pretty dark in here, so I'm gonna start taking out the Jeep shifter, and as you can see, the left one, the black one, goes to the shifter housing, and then I was wondering what that gray one was, right? Try to plant that right down there. The shifter lever right here is locked. In case you're ever curious on how that shifter lever pulls off, here it is right here. Just grab it, both hands, pull her straight up. Be careful that you don't get yourself in the noggin though. So what you gotta do is, once you turn this key, that unlocks it. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty slick. That comes out nice and easy. Hopefully the new shifter will modify to that pretty easy. So now that everything's disconnected, I theoretically, yeah, just pulled it straight through. Even though you guys won't be able to notice, but I haven't worked in the garage for over a week. I took a little bit of time off after that radiator vent going on there. Had some other things to do, did some camping and that. So now we're back inside the garage. I think the next stage I want to work out, I still have to order the transmission shifter, but I can put the intake on, take out that oil sensor in the back there, replace it with the Jeep one. I'm going to show you what parts we're going to use for that. Then once the intake runner's on, I can measure out the throttle cable and get that ordered too. And then, like I said, I want to focus on the body, get the body work done before winter, and then everything else I can do. This project's taking a little bit longer than I thought, just because once you're at a certain point, you might as well do this and do that. But in order to do the oil sensor relocation, since you don't need the oil sensor for the LS engine, it's just not affected by the computer at all. We're going to use our factory sensor, but the factory sensor won't thread in there. So you're going to need the Autometer 2268, which is going to adapt in there and then thread in. So let's get that in first before we do the intake. So what I'm going to do is, I believe it's just threaded in there loosely. So I'm just going to take it out by hand right here. You can see the factory sensor. So this is our adapter. As you can see, it's the same thread. Threaded in by hand till it stops. I got my factory oil sensor. We're just gonna thread that into the adapter. Right about there. Actually, I'm gonna rotate it just a little bit more. Oops, right there. You don't want to tighten this too much because being only like 1/8 of an inch or whatever, MPT will damage it pretty easy. I'm just gonna move all this crap out of the way. I can start peeling all this painter's tape off now. Then I'm gonna put the intake on. Oh shit. Man, I got butterfingers today. Spray my rag and wipe down the surfaces all good. I just want to point out the LS engine does have reusable gaskets. However, since I did the valve cover ones, I'm just going to replace them with new. I just want to get the bolts all just kind of started briefly by hand. Just snugging these down, and then I'll torque them up to the proper spec and sequence. It's not going to start the torque sequence. 2 passes. The first one's going to be, I need a longer extension, 44 inch-pounds, and then the final pass will be 89 inch-pounds. I'll have another long 1/4 inch extension. The hell over. Now these are just all done up loose, so there we go. That one's done. Go to the opposite side. Do it like that all the way around. Last one. Second pass. If you're ever confused, the general rule, if you're torquing like intake manifolds, heads, think of it as a circle. So start off from the center and you work your way to the outside. That's usually the torque sequence that you'll find. Start from the center, work your way to the outside. So the other dilemma I'm looking at is the throttle cable's so long. I don't like the way it's connected. So you can see the throttle cable loops around. I just kind of sit up there. This should actually be moved over a little bit, but you could modify the bracket to accommodate that. But what I want to see is, can I get wide open throttle with the stock setup? So it is confirmed. It does indeed work, except I just don't like it because of the super length there. So what I just did is I marked the throttle cable on a length that I would ideally like. So when I remove the throttle cable, I'll have to measure it. And I don't really want to use a side tit right here. I want to use the throttle piece that comes in and rotates through there and up in there. I think that'll be a better spot, because I think that's what this is really, the size is designed for. I mean, you could get away with the throttle nut, but this tit is actually a little small for my cable. I mean, it fits, but there'd be a good chance it'll fall off too, so I'm just gonna get a different throttle cable. However, with the intake on, it's starting to take shape. However, doing the intake in the radiator might be another shit show in itself. That's to be determined. I did take this factory air setup from the wrecker, but that's not gonna fly either. What are you doing? I see so many people online posting pictures of abusing their animals, Tomcat. I know. They shouldn't be allowed to have pets. Pets are like family. You treat them as such, don't you, Tomcat? Tomcats? And are you being a big slug? And are you? You big suck. You are. Belly rubs? Do you want some belly rubs? There's actually two people that I'm referring to. One is the Twitch bimbo who threw the cat up and over her head because she's too busy gaming. And the other one was this past week, but of course by the time you guys watch this video, it would have been a while ago, is the girl who supposedly uploaded a video and forgot to edit out herself hitting her Doberman, which I think is a complete bunch of bullshit. In my opinion, it's all about some dumbass bitch trying to get some fucking likes and views, because that's what it's all about today. All the fucking drama, abusing your fucking pet just to get likes and views, and then post some sob story that you really love your animal. If you really loved your animal, you stupid fucking whore, you wouldn't have fucking treated it that way. End of rant. What I can do right now is throw these coils on. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, and I hope so, because it is hotter than hell outside. I don't know if there's a left and a right side, or if it matters. I guess there's only one way. These are probably gonna fit on. That's just like that. I really hate animal abusers. Tomcat did not come from a good home at all. It took me 2 years of hard work for him to actually trust me. And he only trusts me. He tries to allow that maybe other people are good, but once they start touching him, he all of a sudden just starts to bite them. Tomcat has lived a rough life. His tail has been broken. It didn't heal properly, so his tail is crooked. You can see it when it's shaved off. I think his nose has been broken once because his bridge of his nose is crooked. I don't know if somebody punched him or whatever. When it's shaved, he's full of scars. He's had a rough life, and I promised him when he chose me to take care of him, so to speak, I would make sure that he's spoiled for the rest of his days. So when I see people abusing their pets, that just drives it home. I just want to take people who abuse animals and just smash the living fuck right out of them. I have no tolerance for that at all. No tolerance. Just gonna get ready to remove the EVAP. There's the parts I picked up from Novak Conversions. Should be pretty simple to do. There we go, and we're out. All right. That just snaps in place. So this is how this bullshit's gonna work. And I'm gonna show you. If you would've did it the way that parts came in the kit, you can see right here, oh sorry, that's not gonna fly. In order to compensate for that, I got to put a washer on there, and then that piece will fit up top, then it sits flat. What complete BS. Well, that's put in, but of course not without having to modify it to make it fit, because nothing can ever go the way it should. That being said, I think it's motherfucking beer time. What's this stuff right here? 6.8. I just want a light beer. Oh shit. It's always a scare when the beer falls because you never know if it's gonna pop or not. Let's get some Ghetto James Ready 5.5. Alright, motherfucking beer time! James Ready 5.5. Once again, the struggle is real. I don't know what to say. I'm fucking almost at my wit's end right about now. Always gotta fucking modify something. It's bad enough at work. I'm refabricating and modifying things all day at work. I don't need to come home and have to do the same thing. When you pay good money to just have it bolt on. That's the reason why I do, or try to do a lot of this stuff, because fuck, like I said before, I should just start fabricating everything myself. And I think that's what I'm going to do. If I ever build another Jeep, I'm going to be building my own fucking control arms. I'll buy the springs. I'll fucking fabricate everything else. Fuck it. Tired of buying other companies' fucking junk. Anyways, I'm going to get going. If you guys have any questions or comments, post them below. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. And once again, I want to know in the comments, if you lasted this long, do you guys have a lot of issues with aftermarket companies too, producing shit that does not fucking bolt up? I want to know what you guys have to say in the comments. See ya.